Welcome back to Balderdash Academy. Our points are, in last place we have Jason and myself with 1 and 2 points respectively. Next we have Molly with 9, Marie with 10, Steve with 13, and Nate with 20.
Beautiful. Just like life.
It's time for our final pop quiz of the night. This pop quiz is from the head of Home Ec and Wellness, Professor Marie Stewart Harmon. Marie?
Hi, guys. Thank you all for joining me here. My friend was here the other day, and this is a guy who knows a lot about taking care of a home. And we were just doing a quick walk around, and he gave me some advice, and I'd like to tell you what that advice was and have you tell me what he was talking about. We were walking around, and he points and he goes, "Marie, you either gotta tie those up or put them in a cage." And, you know, out of context, that could sound a little interesting. So I'm wondering what you guys think this advice he might have been trying to give me could have been about. You either need to tie them up or put them in a cage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, it's very obviously your tomato plants.
Yeah?
Because if they are not supported, they will flump over, especially when they are full of fruit. So you either need to tie them to a stake gently, people recommend pantyhose, or you need to put them in a tomato cage, which will then let it grow up and not floof all over the place. So,
And I
tomatoes.
think you have done this yourself with your tomatoes.
That is true.
Yeah. Gentlemen, do any of you have... Nate, please.
So it's, what he's suggesting is that you create a New England tumbleweed, which how you do that is you just gather all the dust bunnies up, you tie them up, and eventually, it's like a snowball, except you make it inside, and it gets big enough so it starts collecting other things, whether it's, sugar cubes or razor blades, and you get this tumbleweed that you can then send out into the wild, and that's a New England tumbleweed that you see in neighborhoods all over the area. But if you don't have enough dust bunnies to start the process, you got to put them in a cage while you're collecting more. So you got to tie them up.
To begin the collection.
Right. Yeah, you got to tie them up or you got to put them in a cage.
Got it. So for you, it would be cage first, then tied to each other. Got it.
I got a lot
Steve,
of dust bunnies. I bet I could make at least one right now.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, you should work on that. But come back for now. Coach Steve, what do you think that my friend could have been trying to give me help about?
Here's the thing that we all know about Marie. We see the posts on Instagram, Facebook. Marie makes really good sandwiches. They're stacked high. They're full of fresh ingredients. And I love sandwiches, and I know Marie's friend that she referenced is also an avid or rabid sandwich connoisseur. And Marie makes such incredible sandwiches that when people come over to hang out with her, all they can do is stuff their faces full of sandwiches, and it becomes a problem. And that's mostly why Portland is obese in 2020 is Marie throwing really good parties. So what her friend suggested is that while there are people in the house, she put the sandwiches in cages or tie them up so that they're still accessible, but you really kind of have to work for it.
That makes sense. Yeah. Headmaster, do you have any possible ideas as to what he could have been talking about?
I do. So recently in one of the last episodes that came out, you were talking about Molly and her homesteading. Now, inspired by that, we know that you got chickens. And in reality, what they were talking about were the male chicks, the roosters, if you will. And it's well known on most homesteads that your cocks either need to be tied up or put in a cage.
Yes. Thank you, Bob. Jason, would you like to wager a guess, or shall I just have you, would you like me to just go right to the correct answer here?
I'm pretty sure the correct answer is bicycles, right? Because your bicycles, they're all over the place. I know you're super into bikes and unicycles.
Yes.
I've heard.
Yes.
So you got to tie them up, get them up out of the way. Otherwise, when you go into the garage, you're gonna break,
Yeah.
a tire.
Yeah.
And then a bicycle,
Yeah.
of course, you run over a tire of a bicycle. What do you got? A unicycle. So it's not that bad, but you gotta tie them up and put them like in a cage.
Yes. And we do have our bikes in the garage cage currently. So yeah, that's pretty spot on. The correct answer was actually stated. Molly, my friend Kyle, who is my gardening guru, he came over and I had transplanted Henrietta out of her little pot and into the ground about a week ago. And it's getting some heavy limbs from all the little baby tomatoes that are growing on it. And I was like, I'm so afraid they're going to fall in the dirt. And he said, I'm going to tie them up and put them in a cage. I was like, thank you. So I will send Bob some photos of my tomatoes and they're growing and how they're tied up to stakes now. So
Yeah, I remembered
now you know how to-
Henrietta, so I mean, it was an obvious.
Yes, and I have some documentation of that for you guys that I'm sure Alan will probably
And I can
be able
prove
to
it
help
too.
us out with.
All right, Jason, how would you like to score?
Oh yeah, I'd like to give Steve 2 points for the sandwiches. I think that was very creative. I love that idea. And I'm gonna give Molly 3 points because she got it right. That's not why. Because she knew that a tomato is a fruit, and she called it out right. Like she said, it's a fruit, and without hesitation, and I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Tomato's a fruit. It's not a vegetable.
You heard it here first.
That's correct.
Yeah. Nice job, Molly.
Hopefully not first.
And bananas are berries. I don't know what that's all about. But.
Wait, what?
Bananas are berries. Bananas are berries.
No.
They're the world's largest berries. In fact, a banana tree doesn't have a stalk or wood. They are actually leaves. If you were to cut it open, it looks like a giant
bunch of-
shrub.
My mind.
Daylight come and me wanna go home. This Italian man
So-
me banana.
That's going to be a mini
Our
segment on its own.
Our next game is called Technically Correct. I will read a description of a movie that is technically correct. Our faculty members will come up with an answer as fast as possible. Jason will award points based on the answers he likes best. The first movie. An older man falls for a young woman and a maverick tries to win her back. Molly, what do you have?
The McCain Sarah Palin story. You got that too.
Got it.
All right, Nate,
It was
what's
on
your answer?
Lifetime.
It was on Lifetime.
Damn it, Molly took mine. I'm gonna say grumpier old men.
Grumpier old men. Good answer.
Well,
Marie, what do you have?
I'm gonna go with Star Wars Episode 9, The Rise of Skywalker.
Always Star Wars.
I know Star Wars, okay?
I love it.
All right, Steve, what's your answer?
Spirit.
Spirit.
Like the horse?
Got it.
Oh.
Spirit. All right. So we the answer for an older man falls for a young woman and a maverick tries to win her back is of course Legend with Tim Curry and Tom Cruise. So Jason, we have Molly with a Palin story. We have Nate with Grumpier Old Men, Marie with Star Wars 9 Rise of Skywalker, and Steve with Spirit. How would you like to score?
All right.
Palpatine.
I see where you're going there. So I am going to give 3 points to Molly just because of the mention of the Lifetime thing, because that kind of sealed it right there. Where I was just like, oh yeah, if it's on Lifetime, that
All right.
makes total sense. So yeah,
All right, Molly with
that's all
3.
the points you get on this round.
Good. I'm okay with that. I support that
This is a
decision.
quick fire round.
The next movie. The description is people try to quarantine during a pandemic while shoppers refuse to social distance. Nate, what do you have?
Zombieland.
Zombieland. Marie.
I'm gonna go with Stephen King's The Mist. Yeah, The Mist. Into the Mist? The Mist. Yeah, The Mist.
The Mist. Good answer. Steve, what do you have?
The Prince of Egypt.
Prince of Egypt. And Molly.
This could also be a Lifetime movie of right now. A Hallmark movie, actually. This one's on Hallmark. It's during Christmas. And it's called
All right.
2020.
2020. A Christmas movie. All right. So
With
Christmas
Baba
shopping.
Walters.
the description is people try to quarantine during a pandemic while shoppers refuse to social distance. That, of course, describes Dawn of the Dead. Nate was closest with Zombieland. Next we have Marie with Mist, Steve with Prince of Egypt, and Molly with 2020 A Christmas Story. Jason, how would you like to score?
Yeah, I was honestly going to say, for myself, Shaun of the Dead is what I was thinking, which is funny.
Shaun of the Dead.
But I feel like Nate and I were on the same wavelength, so I'm going to give 3 points to Nate on that one for the
3 points.
thing.
Speaking of which, Jason, you got some red on you.
Red?
Steve got it. Thank
got
you,
it.
Steve.
I got you.
I have my garage door open, so there are bugs flying around. I'm like, oh,
Is he gonna kill me?
I want a Cornetto ice cream right now. All right, so the next...
I had
The
one when I was in
next
England.
movie.
It's just like a trashy any other ice cream. I was like, I gotta have one. It's important.
It's true. 99 with a flake. If you're over there, they're amazing. So, movie number 3, longtime roommates work through their troubles. Marie, what's your answer?
It's Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, man.
Stole it!
Bill and Ted. Steve, what do you got?
Silence of the Lambs.
Roommates.
Are they room?
A movie that comes with a nice Chianti. Molly.
It's most obviously one of the Three Stooges movies.
One of them.
Three
Which one?
Stooges.
Number 3.
Anyway.
Oh, the third one. Yeah, obviously.
Three Stooges
Third
movie.
Three Stooges movie.
The one on Lifetime.
Episode 3. Three Stooges, episode 3.
Lifetime
Nate?
Three Stooges.
What's your answer?
Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah.
Mr. and Mrs. Smith. So, we have Marie with Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, Steve with Silence of the Lambs, Molly with the third Three Stooges film, and Nate with Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Longtime roommates work through their troubles is a description of what we do in the shadows.
Very nice, Bob. Very nice.
very long time. Yeah.
What we do in the shadows.
It's a great
So,
movie.
Jason, that's my favorite movie. One of them.
Isn't it a
Jason,
show
how
now?
would you like to score? It is, and
It
it's
is, yeah.
brilliant.
I need
it's
to watch it.
Yes.
Oh, man. This is hard. I'm going to go with Molly's Three Stooges Part 3. I don't know why.
You got him.
So we've
I
had
don't know why.
3 on 2, 3 on for 4, and then Three Stooges.
So, I don't know.
Thank you. Thank you. It's a great movie
All right,
if
how
you
many
haven't seen
points?
it.
Oh, 3, of course.
Three
points.
obviously.
One per stooge.
All right.
Otherwise.
Our final film. Are you ready?
Okay. All right.
A battery removes itself from the package. Steve.
Gettysburg.
Gettysburg. All right, Molly, what's your answer?
Oh, what's that movie with the little robot? The movie with the little robot.
The movie with the little robot.
3?
All right.
You mean
This is not my game, guys.
This is honestly my favorite part of the whole show is watching Molly's brain like struggle in this game. Her poor brain is like going uphill on a stationary bike.
what's your answer? What's your answer, Nate?
I am going to go with Chucky.
Chucky, and Marie.
So I'm gonna say Child's Play?
Ooh, thank you, Marie. Thank you.
All right. Child's Play. All right.
Wait, Chucky's the movie, right?
No.
Damn it.
Chucky is a character from Child's Play. So
Wanna play?
I'm gonna IMDb this for a second.
So the
Yeah.
movie.
Wait, I know it. I know it.
Okay, what is it?
It's The Matrix.
A battery removes itself from the package does indeed describe the Matrix.
Wow.
Well done.
I was
So-
gonna go with batteries not included, but that was too easy.
Flashback. All right, Molly, what's your answer?
Oh, what's that movie with the little robot?
This has been a Balderdash Academy flashback.
So I went with one that didn't have a name. It's Wally.
It does come out of the package. You're totally right,
Wally.
Jason. Oh.
So there was a
And I got
TV
so
series.
wrapped up trying to think of the name of Wally that I forgot my answer, and then Nate said Chucky, and I was like, oh no, that's it!
So we
The look of
have...
determination on your face.
No, Nate, what were you saying?
There was a TV series called Chucky that had Brad Dourif and Jennifer Tilly voicing the characters that lasted one episode.
So there we go.
Yay.
All
It's
right.
not a movie. It's not a movie, so.
Oh, I was wrong. I didn't say I was right.
We have Steve with Gettysburg, Molly with Wally and or Batteries Not Included. We have Nate with Chucky. We have Marie with Child's Play. Jason, how would you like to score?
I'm gonna give myself 5 points for getting it right.
Oh.
All right.
You will not lose.
5
That's
points for
awesome.
getting it right.
Yeah.
So, that leads us to the moral of tonight's story. The moral of what we did here tonight. And after listening to the answers, after laughing and having a good time, after hearing what other people had to say, the moral of tonight is very clear. If you ask the White House, you could get a 2 for 3. All right, our final scores for the evening. In last place is myself with 2 points. Next, we have Jason with 5.
Wow, nice work, Jason.
We have Marie with 10.
Woo!
We have Steve with 15. So we have 2 left. Is it Molly or is it Nate? Well, Molly comes in with a final score of 18 points. Nate is once again our reigning champion with a total of 23
Wow.
points. Well done, Nate.
Nice
All right,
job.
Jason.
Well deserved.
Yes.
Jason, thank you for joining us tonight. For the viewers at home, you can find more about Jason at jasontardy.com. There are links to Audio Body, Off the Wall. It's all there. The link is in the description. It's jasontardy.com. Thank you for watching Balderdash Academy. I've been your headmaster, Bob LeBlanc. Joining me has been the head of English Language Arts, Professor Molly McGill.
Peace.
Head of STEAM, Professor Nate Green.
Chucky's not a movie.
Head of Home Ec and Wellness, Marie Stewart Harmon.
Child's Play is.
Coach of the Balderdash Academy Dashers, Coach Steve Corning.
Gettysburg had batteries in it if you think hard enough.
Congratulations to Professor Nate Green on his win. Find out in our next episode, can he keep that title? Only on Balderdash Academy. Go Dashers. We'll see you later.
When you know how to juggle knives, ride a unicycle, balance things on your face, and lay down in a bed of nails, life with me can really go to another level. Let's see where Jason takes it on the next bonus episode of Balderdash Academy.
Thank you for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon. You can find us on your favorite podcast service as Balderdash Academy. Go Dashers!